You guys asked, I am here to deliver. This video is a collection of some of my favorite matches in my journey from 1000 to 1100 elo on chess.com. Wins, losses, heartbreak, absolute highs and lows. So I hope you guys enjoy this one. If you guys have any suggestions or recommendations on how to make this better for future climbing videos like 1100 to 1200 or whatever, definitely leave that in the comments down below. I love you. I appreciate you. Let's get into some chess. Praise the Lord for a beautiful day. Another beautiful day to play some chess. We are playing against I Am Shepherd, a 1016 elo player. He's coming out hot. He's attacking. He's having a look. He is ready for something insane to happen. I have no idea what. I have no idea what to expect. I'm really not sure what I'm gonna do. He's already castled. I'm a little bit worried, not gonna lie. I don't like it. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to do this so that I can castle. If I do this and he does this, I always get a little bit nervous. I don't like it. If I do that, I could do this, but then if he opens this, that's where I get a little bit scared. Well, no, that doesn't work because of the fork that still happens. I hate this opening. I hate this opening. I don't like it at all. I really so badly want to push this pawn up because it's fun and people get confused, but he already castled. That's the problem. That's the thing that I don't like. I know that I'm supposed to do this. I know that I'm supposed to do it, and I don't want to do it because I don't like it. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I don't like it. Okay, he does this. He does this. That does mean that I can castle. And then if he does this, then I can do... I almost want to do this now instead of castling, because if he does this, I can still do that. And if he does this, I take, he takes, I take, or I do this. I forget what I'm supposed to do. I hate this opening. I play it so often as black and I literally never look for it. I just don't study it. If I go up, he takes, I take, he takes, I take now. That's fine. I can do that. He has castled. Once this happens, this is not protected though. So I should almost do this and then this. Boom. Let's do that and then this, because we've castled, we can open up the middle. Okay, I'm in my own head, guys. If I win this game, I hit 4-digit elo, okay? If I win this game, everything changes. I become a new man. I'm putting way too much pressure on myself. You know what? This is just another dumb chess game, like every other dumb chess game that I play every single day. None of it matters. I'm getting out of my own head. Boom. I've farted out all of the insecurities and the inability for me to actually see. I'm just gonna do what I know is right, which is now, if I go up here, he takes, I take. If he takes, I get to take with my queen. We're opening up the center. Things make sense, right? I can also do this. The problem is then he can do this. Oh no, if I do this and he does this, yeah, I can't take anything here. That becomes a problem. I like this. We want to open the center. We've both castled. That makes sense to me. I like it. I like it because this happens, then this happens, then this happens, then this happens. And if he takes here, I can take, right? This knight is still very good. This knight is still very powerful. We don't have to move this rook onto the e-file just yet. And we only have to move our light bishop to connect the rooks so that something crazy can happen here. He has not developed his dark bishop or his queenside knight just yet. So I'm feeling good. Our development's good. We can crack the center open here. If he doesn't take for some reason, like if he was to do something crazy like this, I think I take here so that these pawns can stay, right? Like if he does this, I take, and then if he takes, I can take, and then everything stays here. If he takes, I take, he takes, I take. This pawn stays here, and I have a knight here then. I think everything is making sense. I'm pretty sure I have not botched this opening just yet. So now we take here. If he decides to take, I take. If he decides to take here, I can take, and then I can go here. If he decides to take, I can take the open file. So that works as well. Okay, this is fine. Everything is fine, I think. Okay, I can take. Okay. Guys, I'm stressed. I need to de-stress with the verse of the day. And the verse of the day today is Philippians chapter 2, verses 3-4. It says, do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourselves, not looking to your own interests, but each of you to the interests of the others. I really like this verse. And actually one of the reasons I decided to include verses of the day to the chess videos is because A, I wanted to give my content to God. I felt compelled to do that, but also I feel like somebody somewhere is going to be encouraged by the verse of the day. I don't know when it's going to happen. I don't know if everybody hates it except for one person, but if one person gets something out of it, it means that the content is doing something for somebody else. It's not just for me to have fun playing chess. It also has a greater value in the world, and that's why I do it. I really love that. I'm so thankful to God that he put it on my heart to do these verses of the day. Anyways, I'm starting to preach. We're not here for that. We're here for some chess. Let's get back to the match. Okay, just a second. Everybody hold up. Wait a minute. If I take, he takes. If I take, he takes. I take. If I take, putting him into check. If he takes here, that's ridiculous. Wait, I don't have to move anything. If he takes, I just take his queen, right? Yeah. Why do I don't even need to. If he takes anything, I take his queen. The only way he protects is this, and that's mate. So all I need to do is something like this and kind of like make him do that. Am I crazy? What else? Like if he does this, then I do this. Attacking again, and then I can put him into check. But if I do this, it might force him to do this. I don't know if I'm crazy or not. I might be crazy. I have no idea. He thought he was cooking with this, but if he moves it, I mean, that's just GG's. If he moves it, it's game over. It's no good anymore, right? Am I bonkers for thinking that? I could also do something like this, but it would encourage his pawn to move. Like right now, he is on a back rank mate. We're kind of okay with it. And we're threatening this knight now as well. If he takes this, then I can take. Okay. I take, puts him into check. If he does this, I want the queen trades right now. Oh wait, no, if I take and he takes with pawn, okay, we're gonna put him into check. We gotta put him into check. If he takes with the queen, mate. Ooh, if he takes with the pawn, okay, he takes with the pawn. Just a second. I can't do this because this is hanging, but we're still ahead by 4 material. Guys, do you understand what's happening right now? I think I might be dominating this guy. Okay, this is attacking me. We cannot blunder the queen. We just need to move this somewhere to safety. Now, what I could do, no, that doesn't make any sense. We just need to play smart. We just need to not be dumb. How do we avoid being dumb? I think like this is pretty good because this to this to this seems good. If I do this, if he pushes down, then I just want to do this trade. If I go down here, he could block and then I would attack. I'm gonna do that. That makes a lot of sense to me right now. If he does this, then, oh, I can't attack with this. He can attack with this. Yeah, he can attack that, but now I can connect my rooks. I do like this though, because even if he attacks this, we initiate this trade, putting him into check. Oh, he just does that, but now this pawn is hanging. He absolutely should have taken the bishop. I had to leave the bishop hanging, but he absolutely should have taken the bishop because now I get to attack his knight. His knight can move here or here, but then I can attack his, okay, now I can just attack. Well, now I can put him into check. Now I can put him into check. Putting him into check, he moves here or here. If he moves here, I can put him into check again. If he moves here, I can target his rook. Boom. Please do not let me be dumb. Please do not let me do something really, really dumb right now. I would like to not be really dumb because if I do this, this is blocked. I put him into check. Oh, if he moves here, okay, he does not move there. That's okay. This is hanging and then this is not mate. But if I do this, then I can do this. So if I take and he decides to go here, then I do this. If he decides to take, I get to take. And then my next move, he wants to do this. Ooh, wait, this is what he wants to do. I can almost do, if I do this, he wants to do that, but I can do this. And then if he does do that, I just get to take. And right now I'm doing okay. Let's do this. We're gonna protect against the fork. The fork was bad. We didn't like the fork. We're not happy with the fork. Fork very not good, okay? That was a little sketchy. We took our time, we saw it. This looked tempting. We really liked that. But as soon as we do this, now we would have been trading, right? We would have been trading, but we can open some stuff up here and then we can still do this. Actually, we probably should have just done that because that becomes, okay, just a second. We're gonna do this. If we do this, he could do this. But we're gonna connect our, I'm gonna do this because like this is mate if he doesn't move here. I could also put him into check. He takes, I take, and then it's 2 rooks against rook. Okay, just a second. Hello there. I can do this and he takes, I take, and then I force him out again. I could also, okay, I'm ahead by 5 material, but I will only be ahead by 2 material if I put him into check, he takes, and then I take, and then he takes, and then I guess I could do something like this. His king is protecting this, and so if this happens, I guess I could do this. I could also do this, so that if he takes, no. Okay, in this position, I'm ahead by 5 material. If I do this, he takes, I take, he takes. It now becomes rook, bishop, knight. I did those in a weird order with 2 rooks and a bishop. My king is very safe and I have not a pawn advantage, but there's doubled pawns here. I think I'm going to do this. And if this is wrong, I'm going to maybe hurt myself. Maybe I'm going to hurt myself if this is the wrong thing to do. I don't know. I'm not sure. He abandoned the game. I reached 1005 elo. That was a 14-minute game, less than 20 moves. I did it before August. I'm recording this on the 31st of July. Praise God for another beautiful day to play some chess. Ladies and gentlemen, we're out here. We got black. We are officially in the 1000 elo division, the department, the club. Okay, I've made it. Will we maintain it? Who knows? Probably not. If I'm being completely honest with myself, there's a very good chance we'll dip back into the 900s. I'm hoping that's not the case. I'm hoping that we'll be able to maintain and have some fun and just, you know, keep on keeping on. And what is this garbage? I have 3 defenders and he only has 2. So if I take this, what? That's really weird. Why did he do that? That's so strange. He just gave me that. If I do this, like if he does this, I take, he takes, that doesn't work. We just leave this now? What the heck? I can do this. If he does this, I just move over. I'm gonna go here. If he does this, I can take. If he does this, actually, I can take here. I can just do this. And if he goes here, wait, yeah, I just do this. I'm threatening this bishop. And if he takes here, I take, he takes, I'll take. Even if he does this, I can put the knight in front. And then if he does this, wait. Wait a second, this guy's confusing me now. If I go here, I think that's good because if he tries to set something else up, like even this, well then this takes. If I do this and he does this, I simply take. Then if he takes, I take. If he puts me into check, I could actually counter. If he does this, I take, he takes. I think this just this is what makes sense to do. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I think that makes sense. We're gonna end up, I don't think behind, but we still have pieces in the center of the board then. That is bizarre. I've never seen this pawn push up like that in this Scotch game. This is the Scotch game Haxo Serrat variation. No idea. I'm confused. Everything in my brain hurts. My poor little pickle brain is floating around in here being like, help me. I don't know what's happening. Okay, well, you know, it's never a dull moment when you're playing chess. Never a dull moment. It's always exciting and interesting and fun. We've at least stopped this pawn from advancing, and we do know that, you know, if something happens here, then we're still gonna be okay. He wants to initiate this attack, but I think we've been able to find a somewhat logical way to stop this advancement, at least for a minute, at least for a second. Obviously, we can't take the knight with the queen. This bishop is there. Okay, so this is very interesting now because I can do this. And he still can't bring his queen out. And then I can push this up, and that becomes a checkmate possibility. He just moves backwards. I could also do this if he takes, I don't know. We control a lot of the center of the board. We could obviously do this. This pawn is then hanging. We can do this. If I do, okay, I'm really liking this because if he takes, now I can do like this. I like this. I like this a lot. I'm gonna put the queen here. He might castle. There's a chance, there's a possibility, but we're getting pieces more into the middle of the board. We have the ability to kind of respond to a few of the different things that he does. If he does castle, we don't have to push this pawn up. Then we could do something like throw the knight here. That lets us castle kingside. We'll double check the tempo of stuff when we castle because that can be very important. That can cause some issues, as has happened to me in the past. But overall, I think we're doing okay. We've got more pieces in the middle of the board. That's always a good sign. All right, if he takes, not great. If I push up, well, now this just seems right because if I push, if I push up and he castles, I'm gonna push up and he's gonna castle, right? I don't think I have to think too long about this because we don't want him to have this. And if I push up, the only thing he can do is this. He's not gonna take. He almost certainly castles. Yeah, we don't even have to think. I don't have to think about that much longer. Then we'll just push that pawn up. It's protected by the knight. He's gonna castle, and now we can do something like, I mean, we almost need to kick this knight now. That almost seems appropriate. Like if he goes up here after castling, we don't love it. This, we should almost push this D pawn up, then the H pawn, so that we can pin the knight and do a bit of a tradesy with my knight, my light bishop. That seems pretty good. That seems kind of okay. I really don't know. This is just such a bizarre. We also need to castle too. Like there's issues with not castling right now also. I don't think a queenside castle makes sense just yet. However, if we open up the D and then we do something like, okay, yeah. So if he takes here, I don't want to do that just yet. I don't have to do that just yet. So now if I move my D pawn up, this becomes very spicy because if he attacks, I attack, he attacks, I attack, he puts into check, and then if he takes, I am able to take. So D pawn I think makes a lot of sense. If he takes, I just get the knight. We're still in the middle of the board, and then we could look at, you know, developing the knight, castling kingside, bring the rook out. Rook can take the pawn if he doesn't castle. He is going to castle here, most likely, but I like this. We're just continuing to push things to the middle of the board. We're continuing to center stuff. We could even threaten his light bishop. His light bishop could move over here to put me into check. However, we will just counterattack. There's no problem with that whatsoever right now. Here, queen is still on that diagonal, so we don't want to initiate any sort of trade. Okay, yeah. So we're just gonna take, actually I should almost, because these pawns are double, we should just take that with this pawn, right? This pawn becomes hanging. Wait, is this just checkmate now? Did he just blunder? We're not dipping below 1,000 today, boys. I had a blunder. What's my blunder? Wait a minute. Praise God for another beautiful day to play some chess. Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm recording this immediately after yesterday's brutal loss, okay? Brutal, tragically bad, absolutely terrible, horrible. I do not understand what this opening is against Teloveo Meteorodobola. That guy's name is an absolute tragic mouthful. I think we're just gonna bring this out again. This would be absolutely bizarre. I would honestly probably cry if this happened. That being said, we're gonna see what we're able to do. I don't know. I literally do not know what this is. I have not seen this before. I guess he could bring the queen out now. Like, he's really opening his queen up for like some shenanigans. If we do this, he takes, I take, he takes, I take. So I actually really like pushing this into the center now. And then something will happen. We can castle on king side. That's pretty good. I don't see a lot of issue with that. Absolutely gonna take. I'm just gonna pre-move because we are playing another 10-minute match. Always a little bit scary. Okay, so now if we take and he takes, it opens up the queen. What if we did, what if we do this? He comes out, I put him into check. He might block it. Okay, just a second. Just wait, what if I do this and then this and then this? What could the other options be? If I'm gonna do this. If I push out to F3 and he takes the knight because it's hanging, that is just mate. He can't stop anything. Maybe, you never know. He's gonna be like, wow, he did this. Or maybe he'll do this, being like, look, I can attack his dumb queen. Look at this idiot leaving his queen on the F file like a big bozo. And then I could just go, game's over, dude. I don't know. I guess like the way he stops that is with this or with this. Okay, so he stops it with this. Now I can do this into that. I could do something like that. I could also do this. Yeah, this is getting attacked twice now. We could do something like this. It doesn't like make a lot of sense. I actually like protecting the knight. This is not hanging. And then we have the opportunity to attack. And then if he takes, that doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? But we can save the knight over here. And if he puts me into a position of attacking, I can do this. I like that. I like knight onto D6 after the pawn comes out. We also have opportunity for things like if he brings this up and we move over, we have opportunities for like the bishop coming out as well. Oh, this doesn't work right now because of the bishop. See, look at this. I'm spotting some stuff. At least I have ideas. I'm keeping my pieces safe, but it's not all incredible. Actually, if he pushes up now, maybe I do move this over and we do a trade, but I stop him from castling. That could be kind of interesting. I actually don't hate that. We sacrifice a knight for the bishop. We win the bishop back and we stop him from castling kingside. His light bishop is very locked in right now. Doesn't look like there's gonna be a lot of movement or development from that side of the board. And it will bring an opportunity for us to attack the knight. If our bishop moves back, we can pin the knight to the queen, take, and then it becomes a fork with my queen protecting. Okay, what? Now, if I do this, his king has to move, but I can just do this. His king again has to move, but I'm just so confused. Okay. All right. Well, that was a relatively quick game. I'm not gonna lie. I think we're gonna jump into another one. We're gonna do a quick game review. Let's have a look at this game review quickly. I just want to see if my opening, okay, I played it 97% accuracy. There was basically no issues with my opening. So when I brought my bishop out, that was great. I could have brought my knight out, but attacking the center was good. As soon as he attacked here, we bring the queen out. We could have brought the queen up here, but he was able to stop it. And then he blundered and we win from resignation. So that was good. That was a very short game. Let's just play one more 10-minute. This has never happened before on the channel. We're gonna just jump into another 10-minute match. Listen, we finished game one. We're gonna jump into game two. Before we do that, we're gonna do the verse of the day. Verse of the day today, it's a little bit controversial. It comes from Romans chapter 13, verses 16 to 17, and it says, "This is also why you pay taxes, for the authorities are God's servants who give their full time to governing. Give to everyone what you owe them. them. If you owe taxes, pay taxes. If revenue, then revenue. If respect, then respect. If honor, then honor. Listen, I don't like the tax man just like every other guy, but God instructs us to give people what we owe them. And it's not just from a monetary perspective, it's also from respect, honor, all of the good things that you owe people, and even the things that you maybe don't want to give them, but you still owe them, you should give them. A little bit of a tougher verse to maybe follow through on, but a good one nonetheless. Now let's get into this second chess match. And guys, I'm recording the verse of the day after. Trust me, this game is insane. You cannot miss it. And we're gonna see what we're able to do. We're playing against Osama 2020, and we're gonna open up with the French defense. You know we gotta do it. You know we gotta do the French defense. I think everything still works here like this. He brings this up. We could attack and then bring the queen here, because if yeah, like what else does he do? He could come down here, I guess, after that, but we can just do this. It just allows us to develop some more pieces. So if he wants to take, okay, so we can take, and that's gonna open this up. We can do this. If he takes, then I can take. No, if we do this and he takes, I take, he takes. Wait a minute. I almost want to take, and then he's gonna take, and then I do this, and if he takes, I block this, he takes, I take. If he takes, I get to take. Oh, wait, this is weird now. This is super weird. What is this? What is this opening? Okay. I can also just put him into check, and then he has to do this. It doesn't make a lot of sense yet. This. I should just trade this. It's opening up the center. I just have to trade that. Once this happens, then I do this, he does this, I can block it, then I can bring some other pieces out and stuff. It doesn't work out exactly how I'd like it to, but I don't know. This is just a bizarre, we're actually gonna develop this, even though he's looking at that right now. If I push up and he takes, I should almost push this pawn up and then this. And then if he takes, I get to take, and then I can bring my queen out. I can also bring my queen up here, and then this, he takes, I take. Let's bring the queen up. I really have no idea. Like, I just don't know. I don't know what this guy's idea is. This doesn't make any sense to me. We can just move our knight here. If he does this, I can take. He might be looking to do something like that, but then I just take. What is this guy doing? What are you doing, bro? If we do this and he defends, I get to take. If we do this and he defends, I get to take. I actually like putting him into check. Even if he defends with the queen, I get to take. And then this isn't hanging, but we do have a few options. Like if he defends with the queen and I take, this pawn is hanging, leaving the rook. So let's do this, putting him into check. I like it. It seems pretty good. It seems okay. We've got some options. We know that whatever he defends with, even if he defends with this, yeah, so this just leaves this hanging. When he does this, I can just take another pawn. So that's hanging. He does that. I get to do this. If he attacks with this or this, we get another pawn. Oh no, yeah, we just get, okay, yeah, we get another pawn. He could do this. Now that he did that, we can do this. Well, we can just castle. If he decides to take this, I just take. And now if he takes here, now we castle for sure. We're ahead by 2 pawns. If he takes this, he loses a rook. Now we get to take this. We could also do this. If he takes, I take. We should do this because then he can't take and he can't take. We develop another piece off of the back rank and we're attacking his rook. That seems pretty good. He can't take or take or take without losing his rook now, which I think is a pretty good advantage. This pawn is also still hanging, which is good. Yeah, so now we're just gonna take the hanging pawn. There's no reason not to. Take the hanging pawn, no reason not to do that. We can't take either of the knights, but if one of the knights moves, specifically if this knight moves, this one becomes hanging. We're still attacking his rook now. So we've still got a bit of a material advantage, which is pretty good. If he decides to take here, we get to take. This was actually hanging the whole time, but it's an okay trade. We're still putting pressure on this and we're ahead by material. So even if we lose the knight, we get this Yeah. So we just get that still. Not a problem. Still can't take. Still can't take. It's all even. We're up on material. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Things are looking pretty okay. If we do this and he doesn't do that, that's also mate. Okay, he did that. We can't go here. I could go here. If I go here and he does that, then I can't really do anything. I could go back here and do something. Da 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 da. I don't really hate this and then this. Let's bring the queen like way over here. If he offers a queen trade, I think I would happily take it right now. Okay. So now we can do this and it's a fork, and he's looking to do something like this and then this. And then if he, oh, I see. So if, okay, I understand what he's doing. So he's targeting this twice. And so if he takes like, but the thing is he has to take and then I take and then he takes. And if I go here, if he takes, what if I just like did this? What if I do, I could also do this, and now I'm targeting this. So if he takes and I take and he takes, still doesn't work. I'm losing a lot of time thinking about what I want to do. Can also try to kick this. And then if he takes, I literally just don't care about that. I'm gonna do this. I'm targeting this. He could go here. Well, no, he can't go here. He can't go here. He can't take. He can't go here. And then if he takes, he just loses a rook. It's a rook for rook. And then when he takes, he probably takes. I have no idea. I don't know what this guy's doing. All I know is that I'm ahead by pawns, but I'm also forking pieces and there's opportunity everywhere to do things. So I really don't know. I actually have no idea what the goal of this guy's position is. But I'm ahead by material. I know that much. I need more water. Where's my water? Where did it go? It's by my feet, right beside my feet. He's got the time advantage, but we're also attacking, like we are attacking his rook. And if he decides to defend the rook, we just get a knight. And then this attack becomes very neutered because I can take, he can take, I can take. And even if he does this, I'm still defending here with the queen. So I don't know. I don't know how he comes out of this because of the fork that I have on him right now. The only thing is like this, like if he attacks with this knight to defend this knight, but then I just take this. And if he attacks here, I just take, he takes. I can't take or take, but we do the rook trade and this isn't attacking anything. Like I can just move my queen to like here and attack the pawn. These guys they're defending each other, but they also, as soon as one of them moves, they become really weak. So I'm actually super happy that it's taking him a while to think about what his next move is going to be. I think the most logical thing is probably this knight. No, sorry. The most logical is probably bishop. Blah, 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 blah. Words are difficult sometimes, guys. Yeah, because even if he brings this out, if he brings this, I really don't know. I don't know what he could possibly do. I think he put himself in like kind of a bad position right now. Kind of a bad position right now. Not gonna lie. I'm excited to look at this game review because I think I messed the opening up a little bit and there was probably something better to do in the position that I was in, but you never know. Maybe I was playing all the best moves and that's why we got to where we are. But I think the evaluation right now is probably even, maybe slightly favoring me just because of this fork that I got after the last move. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to understand. I'm just some guy on the internet who likes to play chess, and I'm also going to have a time advantage in less than 10 seconds. I don't know how that's even possible. There's simply no way. There is simply no way. What? I take, he takes. If I take, he takes. I take, he takes. It is still a +3 advantage. He wants to do, I am absolutely floored. What if I do this? And if he takes, I get to take, and then this is still under attack. He can move here or here, but it's a knight I think I should almost try to kick this, because if he takes here, I take. If he takes here, I just take. If he takes this, I just take. If he takes this, I take, but he literally still cannot attack me. I'm gonna kick the knight. I don't think this trade is good. It activates his queen, and I don't really have any way of dealing with it right now. Oh wait, no. If I take and he takes, I put my rook here. He can't go here. He could go here, but I can do this. And then I can do, I don't know what I like better. I don't know what I like better. I'm gonna do this. He's expecting this, and now he's gonna be like, I don't know what to do. He was thinking that I was gonna take right away, but now it's gonna make him decide if he wants to take or not. And now I get to do this, and then he has to move this. Here or here loses it, here loses it. This gets it out of the way, but it blocks his queen from taking up here. And over here doesn't block his queen, but now this pawn is in the way. And even if he's up here, I can do something. I don't know what, but I don't know. I don't know. I needed to confuse him because I took way too long thinking about that. That's it. That is my story. I'm sticking to my story. I have nothing else to say right now because I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea. I have to look at the review of this game. This game is going to be wild in the review. Why does it say I'm reconnecting? What is happening? Oh, thank goodness. I was about to lose my mind. Okay, now we do this, and then we do this. No, now we do this. And if he decides to do this, I can do this. He can't do that. So, okay. Now I can do just this. We got to move a little bit quicker. Why does it say I'm reconnecting? What is going on? Chess.com, do not disconnect me from this game. I will hurt you. I'm not even joking. I will actually hurt you. Okay, if we do this, he can't take because of this. And if he takes, then I take. I'm gonna do this. I don't know. We're less than 2 minutes now. Less than 2 minutes now. Things are very spicy. Things are exceptionally spicy looking right now. He can't take, he can't take, he can't take, he can't go here. Like, he can't go there. So his queen is just in a really strange spot. And if I do this and he takes, then I can do something like this and take, he takes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he's gonna do now. Don't know. He's attacking once, twice, thrice. If I take this and he takes, I take, he takes, I take, he takes, I just don't understand. I'm gonna trade. I'm ahead on material. I should be trading stuff. He can't take with this. He takes with that. Now I can do this and kick his knight. Oh my God, I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to move the G pawn up once. I wanted to kick the knight. I wanted to threaten the knight. I did not mean to do that. I am hurting. I am hurting. I do this. Wait, this is actually good now. Wait, he does this. I do this. Still attacking. He goes, okay, wait, we're still attacking. Here or here, here. Okay, hold up. Now, hold up. We can't take that just yet, but I'm going to do this. He goes here. He gets a fork. I'm going to cry. Oh, wait. He takes, no, this is no good. This is no good. Oh no! I gotta do this. And he's gonna go here probably. I'm just gonna go here. I'm very sad. That misclick completely ruined my day. Everything about my day has been ruined now. I'm so horribly sad about that misclick. He just had, wait, oh no! I don't like chess at all. This is so unfortunate. I'm just so sad. There's still a chance. There is still a chance, but I don't know what that chance looks like. I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea what that chance looks like. He can't go here or here. He can't go here. He can go here or here. He can go here or here. Actually, he can only go here to save his knight right now. That's the only thing he can do. He can do this though. No, he can't do that because if he does this, I take that. And then I do have a pawn advantage. Okay, hold up. Hold up. This has been an absolute tragedy. This has been an absolute tragedy. Okay? I will happily do this. I will happily do this. Please, please. He cannot fork me. He literally can't. He can't do it. And I will happily take this. Where's he gonna go? He takes this, but I'm just gonna take that. You wanna do that? I'm targeting you again. I'm just gonna, we're moving. We are moving and cruising. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. This. Was this, that? No, that wasn't mate. This. 35 seconds. 35 seconds. Boop. Ah! I don't know what to do. Bop. Bop. Ah! I cannot believe that just happened. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. There is no way. It's simply impossible. I literally do not believe it. I'm floored. I am actually floored that that happened. Oh my gosh. There's no way. You will never watch a more entertaining game of chess in your entire life. Oh my gosh. Ah! Praise God for another beautiful day to play some chess. We have got Ikram Hamadov out here coming at us, and we're playing the French defense. You know, it's the typical, it's the go-to right now. I think I mentioned it yesterday, but I'm just feeling very confident in my French defense. It feels like my black starts are actually better than my white, which is crazy because a lot of the time, at least for the first 300 elo that I was playing, you know, between 400 to 600 or so, it felt like I was not as strong with black, but playing with more of the French defense, I'm really enjoying it. Okay, I think we're gonna bring the queen out now because I don't want to block this light bishop. We've got this bad boy up here. This is being attacked twice. If we push this up, then we can bring this over, and then we can do this. I think that makes some sense right now. This pawn pushing up, not amazing. We could also do this. If he decides to take, I can take. And if he decides to take, I can take. I actually don't hate that trade right now. Pushing up, he takes, this just opens everything. We don't want to open everything yet. I'm going to try this out. I don't know if this is good. I haven't had anybody pull their light bishop back after coming out to attack like this before. So let's see what the response is, because this is a little bit new, a little bit different. By the way, I'm trying to let people know I've got a Discord server. It's for the community. It's just about hanging out, chatting with people who are subscribed and like to talk about chess and just other stuff to hang out and build some community. So if you are so inclined, that is the strangest. Okay, we've got both of our bishops very activated at the beginning of this match. I don't know what this guy's plan is or what he is doing. I almost want to do this so that if I can, okay, wait, let's activate this right now. Seems good. He wants to do this, but I kind of want to do this. So if I do this, sorry, I've got to get better at my annotation. If I move queen to a6 and he decides to attack my bishop, my dark bishop, I'm going to take his light bishop, threatening his rook and his queen. And when his queen takes, I get to take. That makes sense to me. The only way he could stop that is like, I don't know. I like this a lot. If this doesn't work out, that's fine. That's okay. I'm not super upset about it. Okay, so he sees through it, but now we just take back. That's fine. We were anticipating that to begin with. Now, if I threaten this, he's got 2 attackers. I only have 1 attacker. Very not great, not good. If I come back here and he pushes, I can just take this pawn, right? If I come back here and he comes out, I'm just gonna take, it will actually ruin his structure. Yeah, because we'll just take this pawn if he decides to push up. That would be, I think, silly. I think a little bit silly. If he was to do that, he's just kind of vibing now. He's closing off my castling. However, if I decide to do this and he takes, I can just take, we can jump over here. Don't really care too much about this. And then we can castle this side. So let's do this trade. I think it makes sense. It's okay if he wants it. If he wants it, Ikram Hamadov might not want it, and that's okay. Now we're going to do this. He's got 2 attackers, but I also have 2 defenders. If we push up here, this is just hanging. He might go here, which is just a take. He might go over here, which is threatening nothing. If he takes, I take, he takes, I take. This seems to make sense to me. Am I crazy? Maybe. I have no idea. If he wants to do some sort of a queen trade, I think I'm just gonna have to accept it and figure out my fate. Yeah, so like that just did literally nothing. Now I definitely want to get rid of this. So if he takes, I get to take. He is looking to attack this, but then I can just come over here now. If he wants to do this, I take. If he wants to come here, what will he be threatening? This pawn or this pawn? I could do, if I do this, he takes, I take, he takes, I take, still looking at this. Okay, wait, I actually kind of like this because if he takes, I'm just gonna take. If he takes here, I'm just gonna take this. Let's threaten his rook because he's gonna wanna take and then I'm gonna take. If he comes down here, I just get to take. If he goes here, okay. So that's good. Now we're gonna do this, and if he takes, I get to take. Boom. I'm okay with losing castling rights because there's nothing else really attacking me. Okay. Wait, am I really dumb? Oh, maybe I am really dumb. Guys, I think I'm kind of dumb. We could do this, and then this is open. We do this if he does this. I might actually just kind of be dumb, guys, not gonna lie. Let's do... Spaghetti-O. I'm gonna threaten this. He can take, I'm gonna take, just connect everything. Oh, he's just going for this, okay. Well, now we can go back. He takes, I take. He's up by 2. Oh, I've got the double up clicky clack happening right now. Sorry about that. I always hate when the double up clicky clack's happening. I did close it. It's not gonna be for the whole match. You guys would actually probably never even notice it, so that's good. Because I edit it out like a good YouTube guy who does good YouTube things. Okay, we need to castle. We got a castle here. The time deficit in this game is unreal, but either way, I'm gonna take a little bit of a break to share with you the verse of the day. Today's verse is Proverbs 31:30, and it says, "Charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised." Guys, my wife is amazing. She's truly incredible. I've been together with her for 10 years. We've been married for 8. We've got 2 beautiful children. She has turned our house into a home. I love her. She is just all around incredible. I can't say enough good things about her. She's one of the reasons that I can do daily videos like this because she allows me and affords me the time to do it. She's amazing. She is incredible. And I'm just going to praise her. I'm going to praise her because she fears the Lord. All right. That's it. That's all. Let's jump back into this chess match. He's looking to attack this or this. He goes here. I could just go here. I could go here. That doesn't make a lot of sense. This, I mean, we just got to do... Oh, but then he does this. Let's do this, and if he does come over here, then I can threaten him again, I think. Here or here does literally nothing. Coming over here means that I get to threaten him again, and if I threaten him, he can go here or here. If he goes here, I take, he takes. He's gonna go here. I'm gonna take, then I'm maybe like, once he takes this, I could just put this up. We are using up a lot of time thinking about stuff that's taking me a long time to think about, and I don't like it. This into this, it's not the greatest thing in the whole wide world, but we end up being even on material if that happens, so that's pretty good. I'm just gonna start marching some pawns up now. I actually don't want to let that get taken. I could put him into check. He takes, I get to take. If I push up, then I think we're just gonna push. I actually don't want to be trading any pawns right now. This is still protected. I think that's good. Even if he does this, I'm just not, I can keep pushing these up, kind of, right? He actually blocked this in, which isn't awesome for him. He's looking to do something. Like if I push this up, he can't go here or here or here. I think I'm just gonna push this up now. This is hanging, but it's only hanging if I don't move this over. Still kind of stressed, but not as stressed as I was in the last game that I played, so that's good. If I push up and he takes, and then I take, and then he takes, and then I take, and then he takes, and then I take, so I should actually probably push this up. That seems to make sense to me. I'm gonna do that. And if I attack and he has to deal with something, then we just keep on keeping on is what I'm thinking. Because we've got 1, 2, 3 defenders. He has 3 attackers, but 3 attackers loses to 3 defenders, right? So now if we do this and he takes, let's set this up. No, I take, if I take and he takes, I take, how is this gonna work? I'm gonna take, he is going to take, or he's going, I don't know. I'm just gonna do this because I have like no time right now. Okay, that's fine. Because now if I do this, if I just do this, he takes, I get to take, I defend this. I think I have to do this. And then I can do, I don't know, actually. If I take, he takes. If I take, he takes, that doesn't make any sense at all. If I go here, that also doesn't make any sense. If I just move this over and then he takes and then I take, I do defend this, and then I can like push up a bit. I have like no time. I have literally no time right now. Maybe this. I'm gonna do this so that when he takes, I get to take and I threaten his rook a second time. So his rook has to move. Okay. So now I can just do this. If he moves this over, no bueno. And then when I take, he takes, I get to take. I think it's actually better. If he does this, I take, he takes. No, if he does this, oh, he can't move this. So if he wants, he has to take. And then, oh, he can't because of this. This is actually kind of okay, guys. It's actually kind of fine because he cannot move this, which does mean he needs to figure some stuff out. Now he needs to figure a few things out because I might be able to do something. Oh wait, what the heck? What? He just hung this. Am I crazy for thinking he just hung that? He can take this, what happened? What just happened? Somebody tell me what just happened. I don't know what's going on. I have a minute left and all of a sudden I have a material advantage. Why did he move that rook there? Why did he put the rook there? This is literally pinned. He cannot do anything about it. If he does something, okay, but I'm just gonna do, if I do this and he takes, I get to take. I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna do this. I've got a minute left. I'm just hunting down material now. He can't take because I do this. He can't threaten the rooks because the rooks are just fine. I can start threatening his queen. I can do this. And the only thing he can really do is this. Oh, I have a minute left. I need to play literally bullet chess now. I need to start playing bullet level chess. Okay. If I do this, wait, this, is this, he does this, I can just take, and then when he takes, I can do this, and now I can do this. I don't know what to do now. And then I can do this. I have 30 seconds left. This is insane. I literally do not know what to do. Okay, this is just pinned. Oh my goodness. I'm so stressed right now. I literally do not know what to do. I literally do not know what to do. Take the rook, take the rook, take the rook, take the rook, take the rook! Take the rook! Take the rook! Please take the rook. Ah! I don't know what to do! I don't know what to do in that situation! Brother! I knew I was walking myself into a checkmate. I had 30 seconds left. I was thinking. All I was doing was thinking. Oh, it was such a painful game. Ah! Praise God for another beautiful day to play some chess. Hello, welcome everybody. We're playing against Tony Shidrowi. Tony Shidrowi. I don't even know how to say this guy's name. This is cool. He's from Monaco. Very interesting indeed. He's doing this very fun little double push with his pawn. Have not seen this before. Pushing up for the typical French defense opening would allow him to en passant. If he does that, I suppose we could just continue to take the center. So we're gonna do that. If he en passants, he doesn't en passant, which I'm actually a little bit surprised about. So now we're kind of in the same boat that we would be in for a regular French defense opening. That seems pretty good. Seems like I'm in comfortable territory so far now. Okay, when he brings this bad boy out, we can just do this. If he does this, we'll actually just take with the pawn. That seems pretty good. Seems okay. Not super worried about it. I think taking with the pawn is fine. We just increase some of this. We can actually bring the light bishop out now to stop castling if he doesn't castle in this moment. He may castle, we don't know. We're also sitting at 10:57. I played a match this morning. I don't remember when I played a game. Just wanted to play without any pressure, recording or trying to get any content out. Ended up having a pretty nice win. The guy ended up resigning. I don't remember the actual position I even got into. Okay, I think taking this pawn is good because if he brings his knight here, we just take it. We end up getting the fork. If he brings his knight over here, we just... I don't know, but this pawn is hanging. I'm pretty sure this is okay. In this position, pretty sure it's fine. And knight up here is a blunder. Knight over here is okay. Can go this direction. I could just take this, pressuring the bishop now. Actually seems pretty good because he needs to move his bishop further away, which means what? If I take, he takes, that's actually not good because his knight is protecting. So we don't like that just yet. Bringing this bishop out seems good because we do stop castling on this side of the board. And then we have options to get the queen out of here, even if his queen comes to attack. And even if his queen does come to attack, I'm thinking we maybe even look into some sort of castling. So we're gonna do this. I like it. Is it good? Is it great? Probably not. I have no idea. I'm still recovering from my sickness. Somehow over the weekend, I've been sick for 4 days. I feel fine, but I've got like stuff in my nose, in my throat. It's not pleasant. It's not great. I'm not going to scar you with any of the details here. Okay, so taking this, not ideal, but this pawn can just sit here. I like maybe this to target the dark bishop. Something like that could be pretty good. Could be pretty good because taking here doesn't really do much for me. We could pin the knight. And if we pin the knight, I feel like we maybe just need to develop this now because this pawn can't move anywhere. So with this pawn here, walking in the bishop for a single move isn't going to be the worst thing in the whole world. Once we do this, we threaten the dark bishop. I like that. Seems okay. He can't castle this direction right now, which is really nice actually about having my light bishop on a6. So I'm not super upset about the position. I don't think we're in a horrible spot. We're even on material right now. He is now threatening my queen. Today's verse of the day is a shorty but a goodie. It is Isaiah chapter 26 verse 4, and it says, "Trust in the Lord forever, for the Lord himself is the rock eternal." I've been seeing a few verses pop up in Isaiah lately. I think I'm gonna have to make that one of the next books that I read in the Bible, because there is a lot of wisdom, there's a lot of knowledge, and there's a lot of encouragement in the book of Isaiah. I really like this one just because Jesus refers to himself as the rock. He is the cornerstone, kind of the pillar for Christianity and what we believe in for salvation and redemption. I really like this because the Lord himself is the rock eternal. Very cool, very encouraging verse. I hope this verse brings you encouragement today. And now let's jump back into the chess match. Taking here is not good. I can move back if this comes out. I can just move here. Yeah, like moving over here, the only thing he could really do is attack my queen, and then I can just move down again. If I unpin his knight, he can go here, really only here, and that's not an advantageous spot. He doesn't really target anything. So I think we're just gonna go back so that we don't have to move the queen again unless he attacks here. And if he does attack here, is a queen trade worth it? Maybe, just because of this light bishop stopping him from castling, and we can bring our rook over, controlling this open file. He might go for a rook trade then though. Not 100%. We're about a minute behind on time, even on material. Still doing okay. We do still have this option, knight over to f5. Knight to f5 is going to put some pressure on his dark bishop. And his dark bishop actually is kind of trapped. If we're able to move the knight over, anywhere he moves without defending it is going to lose the bishop. So unless I'm completely miscalculating what this looks like right now, we might be able to win a bishop in the next couple of moves. Going here, well, that just hangs this pawn. So that could be pretty interesting, pretty cool. Yeah, like queen coming over, I feel like a queen trade. Oh, so interesting. So he wants to like take something here, but I feel like, so if I threaten his bishop, he's going to look at just something. He has to move the bishop or lose the bishop, but queen coming out to here, what is he planning on doing with this? Because now I just win the bishop. Like I just win the bishop. He could take back, but then I can take this pawn. I could take, he takes. If I win the bishop and he takes with the knight, I win a pawn. So now I'm ahead by a pawn, threatening a hanging knight. If he takes, I just take. I don't see a reason not to do this. He can castle, but we do this. This is fine. Knight is hanging. If he takes either of these pawns, he also loses the knight now. He basically needs to go back to where he was. Going back to where he was is interesting because I can take, he could take, I could take. I think we're in a good spot right now. I don't know if that's true or not, but it feels like we're in an okay spot. Winning that one pawn and having a little bit more influence over the center of the board with our 3-pawn structure, the mighty triangle, feels pretty good. Okay, so he's going to defend this, but now I can just take with a pawn. No, I can't. I have to move, but I could just move here, putting him into check. I'm just gonna put you into check. I just put you into check. He can defend with the queen. If he defends with the queen, I'm just going to threaten his knight, because if he takes, I get to take, putting him back into check because my dark bishop is protecting. So I'm actually okay with that trade as well, because he can't threaten me with this knight right now. Okay, so he defends this. So he's just back kind of where he was before. We can attack this. This is still pinned. I'm a little bit worried about this because he wins a pawn back. He wins a pawn back in that case. Taking here, he takes. I take this knight is probably going here. That's the thing that I don't love right now. But how do I avoid that? How do I stop that from happening? I almost want to move my king up. I almost want to move my king up because then if he does this, I just get to take. He could discover check. I can... No, the discovered check is not good because it's a double check attack. So that's just really terrible. If I move over here, this might be my best position right now because his knight can't really attack or anything, and his queen can't do too much either. So now if he tries to come over here, I can take. This pawn is still hanging. If he decides to take, I can open this up, repin. And even if he does something like this, my queen is still defending. I don't know. A very interesting position. I like it. Like, this has been a fun game. It's very interesting so far. Okay, he does get his castling off. This means that I could take, he takes, I take. Actually, this pawn take is probably good because if I take, I threaten the rook. He takes, I take. He can't take. No, I should probably just threaten this knight. I think I should just threaten this knight because if he takes or takes, he loses the knight. This pawn is pinned, and then I still have 3 attackers on this pawn, and I can castle myself. I like this as well. Let's see what happens. Let's see what his immediate response to this is. If he decides to take a pawn. Okay. Interesting. So if I take, he takes, and then I take, yeah, I take, he takes, then I take, threatening his rook, and then I could take this pawn. I think this also just makes sense right now. We don't want to give this up for free. That would be bad. So we want to take the knight for the bishop. That seems good right now. This is fine. He can take either of these. That's okay. If I threaten his rook, he needs to move his rook. After he moves his rook, I can take another pawn. So I'll actually be up by 3 pawns. He cannot take here. I still have castling to connect my rooks with no immediate threats right now. So I like it. I could also push up. He can't come back. He can't go here. He could go here or here, go here or here. If he goes here, I can threaten him again. Then he goes here or here. I like a lot of what's happening right now. Castling gives him an opportunity to do like stuff that I don't like. Like he could even open some stuff up here. I think I want to do this. Threaten his rook, make him move a rook. These just don't do anything. We have a pawn. He needs to move this or he loses a rook. That's just like, that is what is going to happen. After he moves this, we get another pawn. Once we take another pawn, yeah, so now we take this. This is fine. He can't take this. I can push up, threatening his knight now. Once I castle, we have other options once I castle as well. This light is flickering again. It was flickering yesterday and I don't know why, and I can't solve the problem. Something isn't working. You guys should send me prayer for the light. Send prayer for the light that it works. Lord, I don't want to buy a new one. Just make this one work like it did last week, please. All right, this man is thinking. He's thinking, he's thonking. He's got his noggin going. I do think C5 pawn push is the next best move. Again, ahead by 3 pawns right now feels pretty good. I'd be okay with trading the knight for the bishop, having more pawns pushed over the board, technically 2 pass pawns, 3 pass pawns now that he would have to be kind of aware of. What is this? So he puts me in a check, then he is going to take, yeah, I just have to, he takes, I take, he takes, I will threaten his other rook, I take, he takes. It's just a queen trade. Like there's nothing else to do here, but now I need to like threaten the knight. Okay, we just have to kind of move some stuff around now. We got to do some shuffling. I liked that queen trade. It was pretty cool, pretty interesting for sure. He could take this pawn just because, yeah, okay. I think a rook trade is actually fine for me right now though. If I take, yeah, we do this. If he takes, I take, boom. Oh, we're ahead. He blundered. He blundered. Boom, we castle. All we need to do, okay, let's attack this. Oh, he had a fork here. He had a fork here and he didn't see it. That's actually just so crazy. Okay, he could have forked that. Oh, I blundered and he didn't see it. Thank goodness. I am very happy about that. Holy smokers. That is wild. Okay, we do this. He's just like doing some stuff. The light is getting even crazier. We are just going to try to push this pawn up to promote it. Here. I just have to do this. I don't see what else he could do right now. I don't see what else he could do. He's attacking this. We're just gonna, well, I'll just let you have this so that I could do this. Yeah, so now we just get this. We just take this. I'm just gonna do this. I think I'll be okay. Wait, I'm gonna just do this. I don't think there's any way he can like fork anything right now. 22 seconds left. I've got a queen, I've got a rook. He's got 2 minutes. I just can't like hang anything. As long as I don't hang anything, we're totally fine. I can't believe I hung my rook and he didn't see it. Okay, just a take. He can do this, he can do this. Let's just do this. Where's he gonna go? Here or here is really it. Okay, we're just gonna take, and now it's as easy as promote another pawn. We don't even have to promote the other pawn, but I'm just gonna move back. Boom, and we just promote. It should be super easy now. 14 seconds left. We're just gonna do this, and we checkmate. Boom! 1065. We got a brilliant. Praise God for another beautiful day to play some chess. Guys, this is it. This is the make or break game. This is the one that is going to determine if I am worthy of being an 1100 elo player or not. We're sitting on the precipice. We are 1099. Our opponent Eto 1288 is sitting at exactly 1100. So this is going to be very good, very interesting. I am exceptionally excited. Now, I don't hate the idea of moving the light bishop. That's going to open up castling opportunities. It also means that I can move the knight, and a take or a take wouldn't be the worst. Here's the deal. Right now, there is a single attacker, but as soon as this knight comes out, there's going to be 2. But I could do something like this also. So let's develop this light bishop. We can try to kick this bad boy afterwards. If he moves back, that's totally fine. Yeah, because now we've got 2 attackers, but we could do this. Then we have 3 defenders. Even if we use the knight and he decides to take, we can move back. So I like this so far. Lots of really good development of our minor pieces. Early in this opening, seems pretty good. And now we can look at kicking this light bishop. I like it. I like it. Now, I don't know if I want to do anything like this. However, I could do something like this. I could push up. This is defended twice. If I castle, this take is just a take. This is just a take. This is a fine. This is just probably a take. So I think castling makes a lot of sense here. We're just going to protect the king. We've developed a lot of the pieces. We can bring rooks to the center here right away. No problems with that whatsoever. This guy looks like he might be coming in for a b4 attack on my knight. So let's push this pawn up just to defend that. He obviously wants to move the dark bishop so he can look at doing some castling, but the only spots he can go now are here or here. Looking to attack my knight. Attacking the knight, very interesting indeed. Where can I move my knight to? I could move here. That leaves me with an opportunity. Oh, but this is open to this. I should probably take. He could take or take with the queen. If he takes with the queen, I could re-attack with this pawn. If he takes, I take. I think we're gonna take. We got to open this up. If he takes with the pawn, that would be a little crazy, I think. He does take here. We're going to now attack the queen with a pawn because it is defended. I think that makes a lot of sense. He could move over here. There's a few options, but we're gonna force the queen to move again, which is pretty good. We're a little bit behind on time, but that's just the staple. That is just who I am. If you guys are familiar with the channel, if you've watched literally one video of mine, I'm basically behind on time every single match, and that's okay. I don't mind it. I actually kind of prefer being behind on time. I do like the idea of attacking the queen here. This attack is fine. This attack is fine. If I attack the queen here, that could be good. I could also fork. If he decides to take, I can take. Okay, ideas and thoughts and concerns, ideas, thoughts and concerns. If we do this, he has to move his queen. If he goes here, I get to take, and we have an opening on the light bishop. If we move here and he decides to take, I take, he takes, I bring my rook to the center, and I think we're further ahead on development then. Let's do this. If he decides to take, I mean, I literally don't have to do a queen trade. I can just take, and we're super fine with that. So the queen is gonna have to move. This is defended if he decides to take. Yeah, I really like the knight over here right now, actually. Seems to be very advantageous for me because we do get the bishop. Even if we take here, literally nothing changes. We are still attacking his queen. I'm editing this video a day later. Somehow I forgot to record the verse of the day when I played the match. So here is the verse of the day. Today's verse comes from James chapter 5, verse 16, and it says, "Therefore confess your sins to each other and pray for each other so that you may be healed. The prayer of a righteous person is powerful and effective." The last bit of this verse, the prayer of a righteous person is powerful and effective, that just means a lot to me. I have had moments where I've prayed for people and it's had an impact on them. I've had moments where people have prayed for me and it's had a very powerful impact on myself. One thing that I'm gonna throw out there, I'm not asking you guys to confess your sins in the comments, but if there's anything that you would like me to pray for, I have prayed for people in my comments section. If there's anything you wanna throw down there, I will include it in my daily prayers. Would love to kind of include the community in that way. If you're looking for something, if you need some clarity, some support, whatever it might be, the prayer of a righteous person is powerful and effective, and you never know, there might be other people in the comments or people who read the comments that will also be praying for you. So throw them down there. With that out of the way, let's jump back into this chess match. He can't go here, he can't go down here. We've connected the rooks on the back rank. This feels great. This feels wonderful. I really like it. He can't move up, he can't move over. He's in a bad spot. He's in a little bit of a predicament. Okay, if we push up here and he decides to take, I get to take back. This seems very good right now. I don't see a reason not to do this, especially because if he does this, I can do something like I can reveal check. What could I reveal check on that would be really good? If I do this, he's gonna like do something like this. But if I reveal check onto him, is there any way to like attack something that's very fun or interesting? I mean, I could reveal check here, and even if he defends, then I get to take. If I reveal check and he does this, I'm gonna reveal check onto our friend and see what he does. I wanna see what the result of revealed check is going to do. If he puts the bishop in the way, that does mean I get to take this pawn, which is going to get us back to even material. I should probably look at moving this actually, now that I'm looking at it. Queen cannot get in here to defend. Queen could, I guess, go here, but I could just take. So it's really either bishop or knight moving back. Bishop or knight moving back. This maybe wasn't the best play in the entire world, but that's okay. We still have options. We're making our boy think. We're getting a little bit closer to the not being at a 1 minute deficit. Honestly, oh, interesting, very interesting. Wait just a second, because now I can put him back into check here, which I don't dislike at all, because the only way he defends this now is putting the queen here or moving back. That is the only way he is able to do this. Ah, I see. Oh, you're a sneaky little guy, aren't you? You are just a sneaky, sneaky little guy. Yes, you are. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we can do, we are either going to have to defend. I can't. This was a great play. This was a great play. Not gonna lie. Taking here is not good. We just lose the queen for nothing. However, I actually do not mind pushing over here If he decides to take, we do get to take. Okay, so we're just gonna put you back into check. That's pretty good. Queen going over here. We can put him back into check again. So we're still, we're down by a knight essentially now. We can just push this. We should try to keep this alive. Truthfully, we should try to keep this alive. Let's do something like this, because now we've got ourselves a little forky poo happening if our boy doesn't spot it. If our boy doesn't move a rook over, if he doesn't move the king out of the way or the queen somewhere different, then we do have a fork, which could be, oh, it's not a true fork because of this though. We could do this. Pawn push up now is also very good. I was looking at that before I moved the knight, but we want to keep the knight alive. We don't want to lose that much material. By the way, if you guys are enjoying the match so far and you guys are having a great time, absolutely 1,000,000,000%, you guys should check out the Discord server. Would really love and appreciate that. I kind of like the idea of attacking this because now we do get to attack the queen. We do get to attack the queen, and this pawn becomes hanging depending on where his queen moves. I don't know if he wants to move over here. That'd be a little bit weird. Okay, taking this, actually good because we're attacking a bishop and the knight is protected. So this seems, I could also put him into check, forcing a queen trade and re-attacking the bishop. No, we're just going to attack this because he can't take here. He just can't take this back. So that's pretty good. If he wants to go like here, then we can look, we have some ideas. Like he's very well protected on his back rank, but we have thoughts, we have ideas, we have concepts right now. I can just put him back into check here. I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna put you back into check over here, sir. There's no way that you can defend. You need to move or move. And if he moves over here, we might be able to do something like take, he takes, I can then take. Yeah, so now if I was to take, that's gonna even everything up. When he takes, I get to take and putting him back into check. He needs to move, can put him back into check. If he blocks it, I get to take. I'm kind of liking a lot of the ideas that are happening right now. The only thing he can do over here is take a rook that loses him the queen. So seems pretty good. This is not check because of this rook opening up, but as soon as he takes here, we do put him back into check. Boom. We do get to put you back into check. We're gonna put you back into check yet again. I guess he could defend with his queen. He does decide to do that. If we decide to take, he has to take. I get to put him back into check with a rook. Actually, I take, he takes. Yeah, I could just put him back into check with a rook. Or is there something better to do? I don't actually think there is anything better to do. He's ahead by 2, but I've got a bit of a pawn lead. His knight isn't really attacking anything, and it's difficult for his knight to attack anything. So we're gonna do that, and we're going to re-attack. Now I want to just move some pieces. We're just gonna move some pieces. Probably should look at activating my own king, would probably be a great idea. I could move over, let's just do, honestly, we're just gonna push these pawns up because we should be able to survive. I don't think we're not gonna survive right now. I'm gonna push this bad boy up. We can just defend this. Okay, so he wants to take, forcing me to kind of take, but then I can just attack this. So if he takes, I take, he takes, I take, and then it becomes quite good for me, actually. We're just gonna go up here. We will defend this. We are now attacking a rook. He runs over here. We could do, what could we do? We could defend this. I think defending this is okay. He could re-attack. Oh, this becomes a fork. So we're not actually going to defend with that one. We're going to defend with this one. Is that what we want to do? Could also push up here, and he can't attack with this. If I push up here, ooh, this is very interesting. I'm going to do this to defend both of these with a, it's an overworked rook, but that's okay because I'm going to get a rook for a pawn in either of these two scenarios. And then what I can do is like push up, maybe double these bad boys up. Doubling them up seems not horrible. We could just push this up now. I don't see a problem with that. We have to play a little bit quicker, but honestly, not super upset about what's happening. We will do a rook for a rook, basically. It's a rook for a rook. We're losing one of the pawns, but we are technically ahead on pawns also. So not the worst thing in the entire world. Let's head over here. And now we could try to march these guys up. This is not a fork. I'm actually so dumb. I just really struggle being dumb playing chess. It is a difficult life. I'm not gonna lie. It is a rough life out here playing chess and being bad at playing chess. Not gonna lie to you guys. We did hang a pawn. We hung this pawn as well now. That's really not good. Really terrible. Okay, we've got a passed pawn. Could be okay. We're just gonna do this. And we can do what? I can't really do anything because of the location of this knight. I really hate my life. I hate it. I just hate it. I hate all of it. I hate everything about it. It's painful. It is suffering. Where can I not move? I'm just gonna move around. I'm just moving. I'm doing stuff. I'm shuffling. I'm Shuffle Guy. They call me Shuffle Guy McGee. That's me, Shuffle McGee guy doing the things. Rip. I played so good, dude. Oh, it's so frustrating being bad at chess. It's so frustrating being bad at chess. It's so frustrating being bad at chess. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? I hate that this is probably like a 70+% game. 76%, and wait, did I blunder? Oh, I had one blunder. Praise God for another beautiful day to play some chess. Guys, Jesus is my hero is who we are playing against. This guy has 1,111 elo. That is kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. That's a little bit of a bizarre coincidence. The elo number is crazy. It's a great day. I forgot to turn this light on. Let's do that. Now, in this position, I think you can move the queen up. However, I'm gonna take with the D pawn to close this position. If he decides to put me into check, then we just develop a piece as normally, and we get to push the C pawn up. So it looks like there is a bit of a desire from our opponent to put some pressure on this D pawn with a fianchetto. Let's actually develop this knight first, and then we can develop this because there is only one attacker. If he decides to take here, we do this, and now we have two defenders, even if there's a second attacker here. I see what the plan is. Okay. I mean, I can throw my opponent into check. If he decides to block with the knight, we actually have another attacker. If he decides to block with a pawn, we could take, then re-threatening this. I kind of like the idea of throwing my opponent into check here. This is an interesting take as well, but I'm not 100%. Even if we did something like this, then it either becomes block, take, then this take doesn't matter anymore. There's a lot of options in this position. Guys, I was thinking, or I was kind of feeling before this, like if I go here and he blocks with the pawn, then I can just move back. And then if he decides to go here, I can come over here. Then he might do something like this. I could also just push up. I think maybe pushing up is the best. I'm gonna do it. I felt really good coming into this match. I feel less good coming into this match now. I think this, oh, what? He resigned! No way! What? No! That's actually unacceptable. I have been hyping up the 1100 elo game forever. Jesus is my hero comes in and literally blesses me with a free